Hello, I'm Lois Epstein and I'm an engineer with the Wilderness Society working on Arctic landscape protection. I'm also a Johns Hopkins University online graduate student in museum studies. I've been doing environmental work since the 1980s and I've seen a lot of things go right environmentally and a lot go wrong. The BP Deepwater Horizon tragedy in the Gulf of Mexico that killed 11 and spilled nearly 200 million gallons of oil began on April 20th, 2010, 10 years ago. Over the years, I've learned that environmental wins are temporary, but losses through major pollution events like Deepwater Horizon and the changes due to climate change often are forever. Each generation needs to develop increasingly better solutions. I love museums, especially exhibits. Exhibits are a unique form of communication, different from books, movies, and other ways of conveying ideas. Today, I'm going to connect museums to climate change. This is a photo of the Anchorage Museum, an excellent art, history, culture, particularly indigenous, and science museum where I live. Warming in Alaska's Arctic is occurring twice as fast as elsewhere. What is the role of museums and exhibits in a climate change world? I see 5 primary roles. First, to educate the public on climate change information and make it relevant to museum visitors. This effort likely will vary by location, emphasizing sea level rise along the coasts, floods, droughts, and heat waves in the interior, snow and ice changes in the far north. In addition to climate change only exhibits and related programming, it also will be important to incorporate climate change concepts wherever appropriate. For example, the Anchorage Museum had a recent exhibit on Alaskans and salmon. Including temperature data about warming rivers that affect salmon spawning would have been a valuable addition. Second, museums can foster empathy for those affected by climate change, including those who must be relocated and those who lose their homes and livelihoods due to fires and hurricanes made more severe. Third, museums can provide hope and solutions, including looking deeply at systemic climate change causes related to societal energy use, as well as personal choices. Fourth, museums can preserve a record of a changing world through their collections. Fifth, museums can conduct their business in a way that decreases climate change impacts. Museums should utilize best practices regarding energy and materials use with the same level of emphasis as their focus on costs. Museum construction and operations, including handling and transport of objects, should serve as models for community infrastructure and practices. Additionally, since airplane travel is so energy intensive, museums can bring the world's heritage to communities such as from Asia to the United States. This is something smaller museums can do with temporary exhibits on international themes. Thank you for listening and happy 50th anniversary of Earth Day.